1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the VHS. VHS. Out of the VHS. It's the 18 of my business. Cause I was out of the house and doing stuff. No easy Wi-Fi blemishes. And I guess that's the way it goes. Down to the VHS. VHS. Out of the VHS. Got no money, smoking crack, saving up for the Betamax. Down to the VHS. VHS. Out of the VHS.
There it goes.
And welcome to Obscure Tape Time, the show where we watch VHS in their entirety and invite you to suffer along with us.
Start to finish.
How are we going to do this? I think the other way around today. I'm going to tell you what I've been doing since last episode.
Sure.
So every time I get pre-recorded blanks and I do that weird thing where I just zone out, cut them up, and then put them all up separate commercials every time. It's so much work, but it's so relaxing and I don't mind it. When I come across commercials of the more local businesses that still exist, I send them that commercial and I say, hey, look what I found. I found one of your old commercials on an old tape that probably came from Flash because he stole it from a nursing home.
Thanks, Flash.
Yeah.
We love you, dude. You're the best.
So I've gotten a few replies that said, yay, thank you, this is nostalgic and cool. But just the other day, I got a reply that said, oh, also, I just went and talked to the big boss, and we would like you to back up all the rest of our tapes. So I got sent to me via express mail, like it came the next day, a big box
That is
of
impressive.
20 tapes. They're all labeled like Win, which is the
Channel 9.
Channel 9 locals, as well as some that are labeled
Regional, right?
Southern Cross, the regional version of Channel 10. Southern Cross. It's got a lovely, cool 10 sticker on it. So I've been tasked to back up 20 of their tapes, and they all go a little something like this. You want to put this in?
Sure. We can...
See if it all
I
works.
pressed the button. Hang on. Give me a sec.
Yeah,
There
you're
we
good.
go. There we go.
Take this tape.
There's one last thing that I have to make sure that I've done before you press play.
Oh,
If
yeah?
I don't do it... Yep, I was right.
We're going to have to change that soon anyway.
No, that's not the thing we changed. That's the thing that stays the same.
Okay.
Also, we might not have to.
Oh, yeah, cool. Get up there.
Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright.
That's the play.
Yeah, super cool that you can send this kind of stuff.
So this is all stuff that's got it's got the countdowns. Some of them have title cards.
Ooh! Whoa! Whoa!
The doors are open on the greatest stock take sale in the history of John Perini Tiles. There's only 1 week, that's right, 1 week to get in and take advantage of fair dinkum genuine savings on the total range of tiles in stock. Yep, 1 week only starting Wednesday the 1st of Feb. Everything in the store must be cleared, so if you've been thinking about buying tiles, now's the time to buy.
It's John Perini
Great
time!
tiles at great prices from John Perini Tiles.
What a legend, that's awesome.
And yeah, the rest of the tape has absolutely zilch on it.
Love that.
So I'm about halfway through the job.
Yeah.
Some of the tapes have 2 or 3 commercials that look like they were filmed at the same time, but they're different scenes, so they're different commercials. A few of the tapes, which are really annoying, have what's like a 30 and a 15-second long commercial. The 15-second commercial is just the 30-second with 15 less seconds in it. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They cut out all the gratuitous tile shots.
Yeah, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
And then it's the same ad otherwise. But one tape so far I found, and I might have to. It's really boring what I actually found, but it's exciting. Just the idea.
I think I'm with you. I think I'm gonna agree.
So yeah, after I watch all the ad on it, I fast forward with it on play so I just stare at the blank screen for about 20 minutes just to see if there's anything afterwards. And yes, one of the tapes so far did have 2 other commercials from different companies.
Oh, okay.
From like finance bullcrap from that the people who made the commercial for the tile place made those guys commercial as well, and they just didn't scrub the tape clean. So it's a little janky and stuff, but I got 2 more commercials.
That's kind of rad.
Yeah, I like that. I was hoping for some
Bonus.
bonus or something, but
Bonus.
we'll see how we go. I still haven't gotten to the crap at the bottom yet. So that's what I've been
Bottom of the stack.
That's what I've been doing since last episode. What have you been doing since last episode?
Well, I went away for a couple of days. That's why we didn't do an episode
Yeah.
last week. I went to a farm in the middle of nowhere. Was lazy for a couple of days.
Oh yeah.
Which was nice, honestly. But there was a room there. It was like a shed, kind of like your shed, except instead of being full of tapes, it's full of cameras and projectors and all kinds of shit. And so, and talking with the guy who owns all the equipment, you know, he asked about what we do and whether we're still doing it. And I was like, yeah, of course. He wanted a link, so he's probably going to watch some episodes and probably enjoy it. He's like, well, from now on, you should just take everything. No matter what
So that
format
we
it
can-
is, just take it.
Yeah. Because there's a good chance he's got all the connectors in his shed.
Very likely. I think the only one he doesn't have that he said that take it anyway because he could probably get it is Beta.
Yeah.
And he's pretty positive he can get a Betamax. So.
They've got some betas sitting around the house. I sent a couple of them off to Reese at one point.
So yeah, so we're able to do that now.
Nice.
I actually found some film reels, some 8mm.
You mean found? They look like they've been sent to you. That's not.
No,
finding.
nope, because where are we? This was sent. Does that have a date on it?
Oh, cool. Someone else found them on the internet.
1994
In
from
1994.
Dundee, Scotland. So this is probably going to have my grandparents in it.
Oh yeah, all the Dundee stuff. People like watching this. I actually got a comment the other day about someone saying, "Hey, this is the most comprehensive documentary about Dundee ever." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool." one of the tapes from you.
Yep, I
Yeah.
know exactly which one it is. And was that the one with the bit where it's just the ladies talking for about 5 minutes at the start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's some pub bands.
My mum wants to see that. My mum wants to see that, though, like 5 minutes of the women talking.
Oh, I'll have to go back and look.
I'll upload it.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah, and so that's what I've been doing.
Went down to the farm
sure.
to see some analog equipment.
Yep, and hang out with some goats.
Did you see
Trying
any-
to eat my pants.
Oh, did you see any tractors?
It's not a tractor.
Yeah,
actually.
Was it dancing?
Well, it was not dancing. Hey, why it wasn't dancing is
Why wasn't it
because the owner of the tractor actually got run over by it,
Oh,
and so now he's reluctant to ever bring the tractor out.
well, that's a cool segue.
So,
to
yeah,
the tape though.
So instead of a still tractor, I suppose we're going to be watching some moving tractors today.
Yeah. So
Also, what's up, Napostrov? Sorry, we've just been ranting. You know, dude.
It's the opening fluff. So this tape is a bunch of tractors dancing at some sort of rodeo in the middle of where's Needham, Nehema, Iowa.
Iowa? Yeah, that sounds right. It would be
Nehemiah,
Indiana.
Iowa. So this is an NTSC
Would be
tape. We're going to see if we break our machine. This came from Farmer Dan. over in America when he sent us that big
Oh,
box
yeah.
of cool stuff, and I really need to
What's
get back
Dan
to
doing?
just hanging out. He's got stuff for us, but I still have to send one back, and I'm nervous about sending boxes back. It was a bad thing last time I sent stuff back.
Yeah, okay, but I don't think Farmer Dan's quite that.
No, I know, but also I have to go down to Werribee specifically to get a 1 kilo bag of humbugs to send him.
Right. Well, we should do that.
So, are you recording the episode as well as?
Of course. Always.
Oh,
Should I not be?
maybe not, because this tape says, protected by Zond copy guard. Any attempt to copy this tape may result in serious damage to your VCR.
Oh, look.
I love all those warnings because, like,
They're
none of
bullshit.
them actually are real.
Oh,
Except
they're
for
bullshit.
maybe was it Macrovision even real either? I don't
I think
believe
it
any of
was a
them.
real protection thing. I don't think it would fuck up your
I
VCR.
don't think it would actually work.
No,
Oh, no, that's
I don't-
right. Macrovision did work. It just made
There
it
was
a
stuff
little
that
bit
did work
crunchy. Or
in terms of stopping you from copying. But there was, as far as I know, there was no protection stuff that like actually damaged your VCR.
I know how you could do it. You use clear nail polish at some of those Strike Anywhere match heads,
Mm.
and you put it on the film, and then when the laser tries to, oh no, that only works with DVDs. No, tapes are fine.
Okay. Right, let's see.
Let's see if we break it.
On.
Oh,
That's that's not a good sign.
looks like we're gonna have to change the input thingy.
Hopefully, it just works. Hopefully, it's usually PAL 60 that worked, wasn't it?
One of them.
I'm gonna have to just plug this thing in.
You have to unplug it and plug it back in when we do it, don't we?
Usually, yeah. Okay.
Oh, is it still down there?
Yeah, I haven't moved that one yet. I have to move it up here eventually, but
I can't feel my foot already. That's not a good sign. Get out of there.
wait, that. I think. If not, I just think of something that I don't know what it
It's got the same signal, but I don't.
is. Yeah, but this audio is gone, so that should mean that it's fine. Gone. Oh,
Hold the phone. I'll hold it.
oops, wrong thing.
Studio. Now we can dance.
Yeah, see, this is just so that you guys don't have to deal with the bullshit of seeing me stretch out the goddamn window.
There it is. There's a tractor. Something's happening.
That's what they all say.
Sound, right?
Yeah, I'm worried about that. That didn't look very promising at all. Yeah, that's not.
I can't.
Sorry for everybody who just got deafened.
Devin.
Yeah, I think we might have just had a noise. God, Twitch doesn't update, man. I have to reload.
We've got to monitor it. There we go. Ooh. Hey, we'll put it up at some point.
How's that?
Yeah,
How's that? Nice and.
that's not really. What?
Thank you.
Who's that? Oh, that's me.
Somehow I've always been able to set your Google off. I don't know what it is. It's like.
Same cadence because we lived with each other for so long.
It could be. It could be. Or maybe I just have a. Or maybe I just have a voice that Google trusts.
Let's see.
Oh, you've got one that removes Macrovision? I love that.
Don't you just take the lid off the VCR and just get some of those like glasses cleaning rags and just hold it against the tape and press fast forward?
Maybe.
That gets rid of Macrovision.
I don't know.
Or is that mold? Look at those dancing tractors.
I'm annoyed at myself because there was a tip that I was given by Chris, who's the guy that I went to the farm with. We were talking about one of the formats, and he was like, you know, you can just take that format take it off of what it's on and then put it in an empty VHS converter.
Oh, like a VHS-C.
Maybe.
The little small ones. You could probably just chuck the same ribbon through a blank case.
Might
do
have been
that.
that. I'm not sure, but there was some stuff he was telling me about. He told me a lot of information. I was like, whoa, this is so much stuff that I didn't know before.
And the crowd goes mild.
Yay. Where's that sound coming through? Like, look at the wave, look at the bar for it.
It's just staying there.
Flat. It's completely flat. It is not moving.
Oh, they must have put it through a really bad old digital processor or something.
Surely, right?
Mouse would have been flat. What's the copyright on this thing? 2001. Yeah, probably came out of a digital processor.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not really much you can do with that. Like,
Just like Elaine's play. It was recorded off of a DVD onto a VHS.
very bizarre choice that, but you know. How's that volume, by the way, guys? Can you guys hear it? Yeah, I should probably.
Swing your tractor around and round. Instead.
Is it loud? Is it quiet? Are we good?
Is it enjoyable?
It's a tractor rodeo. Of course it's enjoyable. It's a HoeDown going on right in front of me.
Play that banjo.
Yeehaw!
He played the 2-cent show. Percy Day.
But hopefully nobody's actually freezing today.
I like how they have to have a female and a male for the rodeo-y dance to work, so all the guys wearing dresses. It's very progressive of these tractor hoedowners.
Yeah, but shouldn't the tractors be the ones wearing the dresses?
Yeah, they should be. But instead they're all red. They don't look nice to drive. Oh look, they can shake their hands.
I'll admit it does look kind of fun. The best tractor hoedown you've ever seen.
Me too.
I gotta say, yeah, same here.
Yeah,
That's pretty impressive. That's 3 for 3.
yeah.
They're doing a good job, that means, right? This is when the post-drop chimes in. It's probably like the 4th best I've seen. Better than some. Not quite as good as my top 3.
What do you think of that camera angle though? Car park, so lovely in the background. Oh come on, what are you doing? Showing
Oh
off,
no!
she's showing off her knickers.
Don't do that!
Yeah. Hi Joshane.
Yeehaw.
The thing is, I've never been to a tractor hoedown, but I can still smell it. It just smells like the Geelong show.
Yeah. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Because right when you walk in the Geelong show, they've just got all of those diesel-powered things going. That's what it would smell like.
I haven't been to the Geelong show ever. Not since I was a kid, I don't think. I've been to Melbourne a couple of times, but...
Oh, there's not a lot interesting. Like when they bring those monster trucks back there.
It'll take a bit more than that to interest me.
Heavy petting on the Gravitron.
Yeah, why not? Go on, there you go. That's your chance. Oh, no, no.
And then when you get told off for doing it and they say move your hand because you're stuck to the wall, you're like, I can't.
Uh,
What's wrong? Oh, your titties have fell off? They went round the back.
That's a lot to get around there. Oh, there you are. Get her adjusted.
Get them adjusted.
How could that happen?
none of the kids are laughing.
Crowd just don't care.
She got dressed in
All those laughs you're hearing, it's just the people working at the actual thing. They love it. They like what they do.
Slightly further south.
Yeah.
Let's hope she doesn't drive like she dresses. Get them level, they said. Something's... Got her tipped right? No? Alright. We're ready to do our first dance.
Alright.
It's called Take That Next Girl.
This is really the full tape.
Mm-hmm.
This is incredible. Like, somebody made this. Like, someone started this idea of a HoeDown square dancing involving tractors and thought, yep, we need to do this.
I love the level of production too. It's that one up from a home movie.
It's not even really.
But the one up is the fact that it's two cameras and they switch between the two.
I suppose, yeah. So it's one up from a home movie and a step down from like a local play.
That's right.
Do we know if they still do stuff?
Oh, see, I don't think you can. It's American.
Maybe. My bills are high enough.
Right?
Go to the website. Just here.
Lickety scoop.
Let's see here.
Clickety clack, hear those tractors sing. She's throwing out rhymes like Tracy Lords in exercise videos.
That's true. As soon as you trace Lords, I was ready for a yikes, but it's the one thing that's not a yikes.
Yeah, I really liked her in that movie she was in, Cry Baby. That's not a yikes, that's got Johnny Depp in it.
Well, here we go. So the website takes you to bathroom home.
Ooh,
Bathroom, furniture, decoration, play a large role, function, and visual.
they're gonna do Dunny HoeDowns next.
I mean, look. Sounds good to me. Alright, recent post. When was the last time this was updated? Still being updated.
Just the people that run the tractor rodeo also install the shitter.
No, there's nothing about tractors on here at all.
You think they bought out the domain or?
No, why is something up? Oh, because that's nice. Nice. Yeah, it's been 3 days since they last updated, and that's the advantages of automatic flush toilets.
Not installed into the tractor, I hope.
I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
And off you go. Woo. What do
I
you
looked
think?
up Tractor HoeDown, and guess what?
What?
There's a song called Tractor HoeDown
Yeah.
by Randy Newman.
Oh no, it all comes around.
It's relevant.
Does that mean I have to unhide that channel?
I already renamed it.
Oh, that's alright
Because you renamed it something and it became Sheesh. And now it's New Nam's Revenge.
then.
Because I just started doing that thing where I meant to make like a generic block move around, but I made it instead. Tractor line dancing, I guess?
We can always look up what Armo Promenade.
That's the website I went to.
Oh, okay. Square dancing tractors. Tractor podium.
Well, there
Laugh
you go.
along with iron.
Everybody Promenade Trail from 2011. Oh, this might already be uploaded onto Iowa PBS. Might have this whole tape uploaded already. No, it's it can't be. It's a trailer.
Ooh.
It's this one. This could be it. This could be the same one.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, this one's different.
So much tractor line dancing.
Oh, this one's different. Whoa! Because we're more than 5 minutes in, right? Yeah, we're like 13 minutes in. Oh, this one has better camera angles. This one has like proper close-ups. Ring, so this fans all the way around. Oh, here we go. This is them. This is them. Except, yeah, they've got another tape from 2007 or EP, I suppose.
Keep on moving without a care.
So yes, I do think it has been uploaded before this one. I can't find any information as to whether they still actively do this, because everything is like, it's 2020 and check out this thing I found from 2001. And the last thing I saw uploaded by them was 2002. So probably not. Oh, guy in the white shirt there, he's got no interest. He's like, what? Shit.
Bringing his mum to it.
Alright, Ma.
Look like one of those bobbleheads.
Yeah, they do have them bowler ties.
Yeah, looking nice, looking trim. Got a nice breeze. You found part of Mrs. Wilson's outfit on your tractor? She's must have been quite a grand right and left there if you got hold of that. Before we start,
Ooh, an edit.
we had some gentleman come over to me and say, I see you
Hey,
have your
trains.
tractors all dressed up. You have ethanol stickers on them. Do you actually burn ethanol in it? I'm going to start the show off by telling you, yes, people, we do. Yes.
Yeah, burn that ethanol. What's that mean?
A lot of us have some interest in ethanol plants around here. And not only that, we grow the corn. We know that we better be the ones to use it. It's going to come back home and help us. So we do. We put ethanol in these neat old tractors. We haven't changed a thing. It's an ethanol plant. It hasn't hurt those old engines, has it?
Plant-based
It's
engines.
done something to the people on the seats,
Does that mean we can drink it?
but we have no control over that. But we burn ethanol in those engines, and they run like a deer. I got it in there. Just like that. You will find out before the end of this show that this young lady up here, was born and raised. I think I was born on a John Deere 50, so they are a little partial to my heart. We're gonna do our
You mean your
second
heart's a
dance.
little partial
It's
to
called
them?
the pass-through dance. We try to get these people in there as close as I can get them.
They're gonna do a dance all about spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, the pasta dance.
Pass through. What's wrong, Mr. DeKalb?
What if they prefer
Stretching.
You brought her.
someone's on the phone?
She didn't bring her. She just showed up. Man, we should have pulled out an Emaha faster. He's complaining again. What's he He said you forgot
Just
to
do
shave
the
your legs.
dance. That's okay.
You know,
She shaved where it
so
matters.
We're going to do something.
Good. That's all you can ask.
We're gonna wax
It's
them.
just around the bits that get knotted up.
That's my choice too. She watches Red and Green, doesn't she? I wish Red Green was here to see this because I'm a thinking you would even be strange on that show. You use the gentle duct tape.
Why are you heckling one of the tractor
No, you
drivers?
don't. I'm coming to help. He's not very gentle. I know. He's gonna. Oh, he helps Mrs. Garst all the time. Well, that's nice. Oh, babe.
Uh-oh.
He's getting that
Uh-oh.
duct tape stuck on there nice and tight. Now what? Pardon me? The hair is gonna come off both sides? He's got it pretty tight, doesn't he? Count to
What do you
three.
mean both sides? On the inside of the skin too?
1, 2, 3.
hand toy. It's a joke. It's
I
a
get
big
it.
fluff thing.
I gotta give him credit. That was amusing.
I like the carny bits. The carny
Yep.
bits are the best
I
bit.
gotta say, yep, that
We thought we were going to enjoy the
Popped me a
tractors
little.
dancing, but now that we watched them drive around a bit, we gotta sit through another hour and a half of it or something.
oh god, it's that long? Is
Yeah.
it really a 2-hour show?
Hour and a half-ish.
Wow.
See that he uses it, and you know what? Mrs.
Are you gonna put the merkin on his head?
Huh? Because we can't see up here until that hat went back on. There, we got it. Okay. She appreciated the help with the waxing. She's gonna help him back up on the tractor.
Dunk.
He's getting-
Goddamn
if you don't
rodeo
trust her,
clowns.
I wouldn't either. I saw that leg growth of hair. Mr. Gar's there.
You know what makes me want to watch? Three Stooges.
Yeah. That's rodeo clowns and panto all over.
It is, it is.
Around too often. You okay, Mrs. DeKalb? You think so? You're gonna be all right. Well, let's get going. We came to dance. Yeah. She'd be okay.
Light on her feet.
All right. Mrs. Pioneer's got herself in shape.
I love how long that bit went on to. Like, it just...
And the only bad thing about it was Zeta. She thinks she's tough, but I'm not keen on what she's saying. For it.
She's gotta entertain the kiddies
But I
too,
do
and
like
the old
the-
people.
I think it's more like she has to explain what's going on because no one can, like, not everyone can see it.
Well, more like
Angles
not
and
everyone can
stuff.
hear what the hell the guy was saying.
Yeah.
And to give context to those who really aren't understanding.
But I do like the rhymes. Beep, beep, beep. Think we're gonna see a bingo?
Boy. So I'm assuming these guys only ever really did stuff for one state. Maybe that's why they're not so much around anymore. Maybe everyone's seen it.
They need to go on tour.
Can you imagine how expensive it would be to take this show on tour? Like, getting these tractors moved from state to state.
You just drive them.
Abs-
They run on ethanol.
That's funny. I like that idea. That would be very slow. No.
Yeah, just get all the promos for it filmed on the road, so I can just driving along and do the recording on the camera and go. The next show is gonna be in when we get there. Dugga, 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 dugga. As you do. Whoa, so close.
Ooh, that could have been by.
Oh boy.
We laugh about how silly it is. But
Yeah.
really, like, the precision needed to do this stuff. This is actually really impressive. Like, really impressive. Look at that.
I have to keep the same speed, otherwise they'll catch fire.
Well, that's the thing they do. They have to keep the same speed, but they also have to be really careful not to, like, contact. There's so much they've got to focus on. It's not like, you know, just doing Shakespeare where it's like you fuck up and everyone has a giggle and you move on. You fuck this up and it's like, well, shit. Now my tractor's damaged.
Woo.
Woohoo!
Boy, we got the skirts a flying tonight.
I really did expect there to be more than one set of tractors.
That would be more expensive.
It really is just watching these guys drive around for the whole time. Fantastic.
Yay!
And that'll be all. The end.
Unleash the bulls.
I just need a couple things from the crowd. I need you to wave your right hand if you've seen this
Oh,
strange bunch before.
they all came back.
Raise your left hand. I know. What was that? See, how'd that work up there, Lions Club? I'll try it again. Raise your left hand if you've seen, not seen them before. Okay, go get them. Go get them. Come on. Somebody wants that popcorn.
Oh, the popcorn.
Hey, I'll try it again later. You gotta be quicker. They voted twice. Well, watch this. Wave both of your hands if you like those green tractors. Now watch this. Come on.
Green tractors. Oh, because of the ethanol.
Well, we're gonna do our next dance. They're gonna back out. They're gonna square their
There's a whole
set
lot of people that have their
because
hands up.
we know,
Yeah.
as square dancers, that many times
They just
you
wanted
start
pop-
with squared set. Gentleman to the left, lady to the right, unless you're Mrs.
Uh-oh, he
Pioneer,
can't get his tractor
who has trouble
started.
getting dressed. Now she's having trouble with her tractor. Did you check the gas? Oh, she's asking Mr. Pioneer, did you check the gas? Don't ever do that. Women can drive these things. Oh, honey, there's an easier way of checking the gas.
No, there's not. Alright, this is a bit then.
I wish you all had the view I do.
That's a bit.
No, I don't. Wish that on my enemy.
Unless it's not a bit and they turned it into a bit, in which case.
You got
Just
gas?
as good.
Okay, she's got gas. It's just not. You got a lot of gas. She's just not starting.
Don't get snagged on the wheel.
Over here under the flag, if you see them, they're spare tractors. We always bring them along because
They do have spare tractors.
we've been known to drive them down the road. What's wrong? The fan ain't a fan.
A fan ain't a fan.
Generator's not genning. And the pistons. What about? They ain't working either. Okay.
They're not pissing! Ah!
No, they're just not working either.
My dad. We already looked at the gas. Did you look under the hood?
Get your finger out of
Look.
that.
Tractor hood. Well, you're gonna look under that hood. That's a better hood to look under. Take it from. Yeah. Find anything? Holy Toledo. She's got gas.
It's totally a bit.
It's a good bit.
Yeah, get that on.
Scared her right out of her
Those
square.
legs. About the color of those shoes. Back started right up. Just had to do that little, get rid of that gas thing. All right, I promised these people we're gonna do a square dance from a squared position. She had gas, Mrs. DeCal. Lots of it.
Do the jump again. Ah, heel. Boo! Do the jump.
Is worried about you. Yeah, there's an easy way.
No, this is better. I like this.
I don't want to watch tractor dancing anymore. I just want to watch the clowns.
Yeah, can we just do this the whole time? Like, just imagine this whole show, except everything went wrong on purpose.
Like a 76 to you.
Oh, a coach coming past. And over there, you'll see the hillbillies.
Ooh.
Right hand star, ladies.
Happy tractor rodeo.
We'll turn her around, give her a hand. Let's have you pass in front for left element. Pass right in front for left element. Now, grand right left, don't try to hide. We're setting you up for sides divide.
It's a hay bale ride. That's not a coach. It's like it was getting
But it's
pulled by a
funnier if
tractor.
it is one.
It was.
See it coming on the other side, surely.
Here, guys.
That's a different one.
Corner.
Yeah. And there's people on it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're looking like... Yeah, it's the tour, because they're in...
Yeah. They're getting the
They're not-
tractor tour, and they're like,
They're not in
"Look
the
at
big
all other
city,
tractors."
so it's like...
You know that's so.
Jesus, nicely.
They're getting the hay bale ride. It's just that there's no pumpkins.
Doesn't happen if you've never done drugs. PSA.
First one forward. Please don't roam. Sides divide. Go swing it home. Second one forward. Inward.
Just need to send a few messages.
No, you don't.
Sides divide. Ladies fast turn.
What are you gonna say? You gonna say anything that's gonna get me banned?
You know that starts right left grand.
What are you gonna say? Oh, thanks, Chester.
We'll turn those ladies to the right hand side. Sheds fall in double. And there they are.
That's a cool angle. I like that angle.
Yeah, what? Is this the first we're seeing of this angle?
Yeah. One of the other cameramen's just run around going, we need to have an angle here.
All turn out. Promenade.
Maybe they just got the camera going. Maybe it had technical difficulties.
Yes.
Oh, you don't want me. You just want you want the bat.
When you're home and it's not far. We can do it the other way. But we gotta get these gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks for the high fives, pup.
Sheds slow down. Your ladies meet. No use getting them half the way.
I'm the most anxious little shit out your pup.
Your lady fair. Whoa, Mrs. Pioneer. Kiss her on the cheek if you dare. Left cheek, preferably, Mrs. Cal. Oh no, she saw you without your skirt. Take her home. Turn right in. Your mama wants to know just where you been.
Another bit.
Birthday fun?
There's that camera, and he's about to walk off again.
Gents out there. I have to give them just a second to rest their arms. 6 or 7 turns of the steering wheel. I think I told you that a couple years ago when we were up here. 6 or 7 turns of that steering wheel makes 1 turn of the tractor. Of course, unless you are a well-endowed Mrs. Pioneer, then it takes 23 and a half turns. She just can't quite get those arms going. But they have to rest those arms once in a while. They kind of take a little bit of a rest. We have some of the best bicep women in the state of Iowa, I think now. And we started this thing in 1999 for Nemaha Centennial. And we've done this ever since. We figure we got about 3,000 hours of practice in. And yes, we still do practice quite a bit.
They call their rodeo clowns
We
bicep
obviously
women.
haven't practiced
Like it.
Putting on face powder because Mrs. Gal's over there trying to cover up the waxed area. It's a little red. Well, we're gonna do our 4th dance for you. This one is called Split the Ring. We kind of like it. Whoa, we got the wind coming.
Baby.
Yeah, Mrs. DeKalb, if you hold both
Okay.
those sleeves down, it'll go right on through.
That's where it up to.
All right. We're gonna do our split the ring. Mrs. Pioneer, she's gonna run around and check out and dance. Balance your partner.
Repeat.
They're just gonna back up and balance their partner. Salute
Yeah.
your corner.
But that cameraman's not on stage anymore.
Who their corner is.
So you were right.
Halfway around.
Well, he's got to walk in. He was chat.
Just
There you
go
go.
halfway.
It's the right spot.
Halfway.
Does that mean they got 3 cameras then? Because
Northwest Iowa. Turn
he would be to the right of this shot.
circle right the other way back.
Oh no, a balloon!
I need you to turn in right behind you is that corner. Allemande left your corner. Grand right and left. Got this down pretty well. Nice. Whoa, Mrs. DeKalb. Saw somebody better looking.
There's a big old green tractor.
Get out of here! Boo!
You're ruining the dance.
Boo!
He's trying to pick people up, but everybody here has got a partner, mister.
Woo, baby. You're the one for me. Oh, Mrs.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
Farmer Dan!
Closer, come on.
Yeah,
And clutch it all.
yeah, that's
What's up?
right. We're talking about you, that's right.
Dance with these John Deeres with the hand clutch. Look at
We're watching your tractor video finally.
I was just asking about how you doing. How you been?
Mr. John Deere.
Yeah, Mr. Nasty Tractor Square dancing.
Stop saying go home. Oh, Mrs. Garst. Oh, Mrs. Wilson. Mrs. Pioneer says, my gosh, it's green like I am. Flowers, flowers, blue flowers, yellow flowers, green flowers. Mrs. Wilson's coming to get her flowers.
These bits are too entertaining.
Oh, Mrs. DeKalb, close your eyes.
The intermissions where the tractors drive around aren't as good.
You got Mr. Wilson's dander up. Check this out. Be careful, Mrs. Wilson. Oh!
Bunk, bunk.
Get out of here, you!
Green, huh?
Get out of here! Get!
John
Get-
Deere B. Look at that.
Who
Mrs.
does he think he is coming in here and charming all the ladies?
Our ladies, damn it!
Pioneer's crying.
Stop flirting with our wives.
He's leaving ya.
Our sexy, manly wives.
Can we stop you right there, Mr. John Deere?
Bicep ladies.
Yeah, we got her, Mr. Wilson, because I got to tell this crowd something. She invited ya. She said it was her birthday party. That's what I want to tell the crowd.
Hmm.
You didn't know she had that many friends? Look at them, Mr. John Deere. Just look. You know what? This young lovely lady in the red is eligible for Social Security
Anxious
today.
today.
62 big ones. Not the chest. I'm talking 62 years of wearing that skirt. Hopefully not the same one. Happy
Finally
birthday,
paying off.
Mrs. Wilson.
Hope it is the same
More
one.
than that, Mr. John Deere is 51 today. He's a little bit younger. You gotta work a while longer, huh?
Maybe he'll catch up
Love to
one day.
have- You would what? Love to love half of the crowd? You don't know which half? Well, probably the only half that would ever stay here that couldn't get away from you until they got out of here. All right, Mrs. Wilson, you ready to do some dancing? All 62 years of you. Check. Ooh,
Yay!
it's pretty good for 62.
Yeah, doing cartwheels.
Third
Press.
month.
Beep.
She's got it. On the third of the month, Mrs. Wilson. Got it?
Stop.
62 big ones. Well, we'll get them squared up
Oop.
here. And,
Got booped.
Mr.
Yeah.
John Deere. Oh, but before I forget, Brian Lill, are you up there? Brian Lill, stand up, wave your hands, jump up and down. Somebody sees him, tell me if you see him. No, nobody sees him. Where is he? He's running. I know. Oh, Brian. Hey, far more prominent people. You wave over there, Brian. Brian. Do you see him? He let Neil Johnson from Nemaha drive that 1949 John Deere B in here and cut in on you. Let's give him a hand. Thanks a lot, Brian. Before we started, he said to Neil Johnson, now I could just come back here and pick it up when you're done, and I heard Neil say, whatever's left of it.
Oh no,
I
eh?
tell you folks,
Don't
if
break the
somebody at my
tractors.
John Deere being said that, I wouldn't get off the seat. Okay, we're gonna do a little dance. It's got the teacup chain in it. This is a move we learned down at the Omaha Square Dancing Club. And these ladies and gentlemen out here can do it pretty darn well. That's your partner.
The only thing missing is a band actually playing this stuff.
Make it worth putting on VHS.
Yeah, that's right.
Alabama up your corner, gal. Then come over and swing yourself. Now you swing.
So the way that I'm imagining that the dynamic of this team is, you get to play a woman if you're entertaining. If you're just kind of like good at driving a tractor but not really very entertaining,
They get to be men.
you have to be the dude.
That's the boring job.
That's the boring. While they're doing the dance, have 3 balls of this.
You expose them to the light, see what's on them.
No. No, I figure while the less interesting bit is
The dancing. We're waiting for the intermissions.
waiting for the bits. Now look, 3 of these, which I'm assuming is only going to be like maybe all one. 15 minutes. But that'll make for a good episode. In fact, you know how like a lot of shows end up kind of selling out a little bit? They always do the sentimental episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to be getting a tape from my mum, which is before my nan died. Which she'll be on these as well.
So we need to find some sort of sponsor for that. It's set selling out.
Well, I mean, we already did sell that because you got a sponsorship with a tile company or whatever.
Yeah, I do. We're gonna do them a real good job, and then hopefully they'll recommend me to other people who still have VHS lying around their warehouses.
That would be nice. That would be ideal.
Maybe I can get one from Ideal.
Can you imagine having the non
The non-skip.
skip version of Mr. Machine? Jackson actually plays with that, by the way.
He goes ding when he walks.
Not his one, it goes woo, woo, woo. Probably because they realised the originals were too noisy and annoying, so they made the second run of the 70s, maybe the 60s. I can check. I think it was actually on this. Where were you? Kind, settle down.
Ladies, star left. Always jump up and down.
What's up, this one?
Ladies, come out. Your jet, go behind. Jets to the left-hand star. It's yours to find.
Is it 61 or 77? I'm assuming it's from 77.
Right-hand star right back in the ring. Woo! One more spin. Our latest fare. Jets go behind.
Yeah.
Now to the
70.
center. As a pair. Music got done before you did.
Apparently it was popular.
Oh my gosh.
So he was meant to be whistling a song.
New walks. The original.
No, the new one.
The new one.
The one
You
by
just got to play it quicker.
It's so. It's meant to whistle this old man.
Those two spare tractors, the C and the H, and they also belong to the
It may
two
also
spare
just be like a
drivers.
bus.
Because once in a while somebody can't make it or has family commitments. Believe it or not, we all have real lives.
Oh, it doesn't fall on
I
that.
don't believe you.
12 of us in this group. I'm not sure
This
what
is all
those
you
people are
do.
doing, but there's 12 of us in this group.
This is real life.
All are involved in farming or have been farming. Mr. Pioneer has a gorgeous woodworking shop in Omaha and also at Spirit Lake. Is that the address? Spirit Lake?
What are they doing?
And so stop in and see him sometimes. Oh, I see
Check
what
it
we're
out.
doing. If you catch one of these balls, now please don't catch it with
You're
your
gonna,
mouth.
you're gonna injure some crowd peoples.
I'm not even going to offer that. But if you catch one of these, back behind the grandstand, we have a merchandise stand set up.
Oh, it's gone.
Whee! Oh, man. What? Good
You
thing you
knocked out a kid.
have these. If you had that ball in your hand,
Ah, get it?
our merchandise tent back there,
Okay.
they'll give you a free Farmwell Promenade CD. We had some local kids. Oh,
Whoa, try to get the ball. There it is. So I go. Oh.
just about. But you can get a free CD from our families back there. We also have
CD?
T-shirts and video
T-shirts?
games I talked about. We have, oh my gosh.
Video games. Oh my gosh.
Good one. You are good.
Yes,
3 for 3. You people don't know. We usually get one in the crowd and the rest go somewhere else. Ladies, you're batting 100
Ladies.
tonight. We're gonna do our lazy old H dance free. They're gonna back up. They're gonna square up their set. And then after that, we have just 2 quick ones. And when we're done with that, we invite you to chat with these people, or go out back and see about our videotapes and stuff. You're all ready? Didn't have any problem backing up that time. Those of you who have those balls, make sure you go back there and turn them in. They'll give you a Farmwell Promenade CD. All right, here we go. Glance to your corner. To your
I just want to keep the ball instead.
We have the Plymouth County Fair
Yeah.
to dance for a while.
Then you can't reuse it for the next show.
Cross with the opposite end.
And someone else is less a t-shirt.
Then home for the kiss. Head dance, go home.
Oops.
Swing your
Carriage.
It's an ant.
side jumps, don't swing.
Pew pew.
It's with a face. Because he had an alien one.
So Alabama left. To the right, left, right.
It's not a Martian, right? That's just a general
No
extraterrestrial.
time to stand.
Oh, you mean like Manhunter? No, it's not. Just a generalized ray gun shooting extraterrestrial train.
Never found out what the Venusians look like because they blew themselves up trying to blow up the Earth.
Gonna connect it to the property.
Oh no!
Turn out. Your tendies there. Then promenade home.
Yeah, dancing tractors is funnier as a concept than a practice.
It would be fine as part of a circus.
Yeah.
So if this was just like a 20-minute thing,
Oh yeah, one dance I would have been fine with.
well, 2 or 3 dances is fine,
Yeah.
as long as it's with the bits in between.
Gotta have the bits.
So do like a little funny intro, dance, bit, dance, funny little outro, and then move on to the next thing. I think that it's more of a variety show kind of deal.
Stand pat in the center. Don't move. Whoops, it's the key. Side couples go by. To finish this call, then return right home to your
That said, I stand by what I said in it. Like, it is really fucking impressive. So I can see why they would want to do this instead of just having it as a short thing.
Have you ever been to any of these kind of farmyard exhibition things? Because our Geelong show always had them. It's just a matter of whether the kids went and watched it because they were too busy on the rides. I actually went and watched all these dumb things when I went to the shows.
I mean, I used to, because my mum would love going to the Melbourne show, but she'd always go with my sister, who was always like, let's go. Yeah, so she would take sister and our cousin to go do that. She'd be like, but that means like, you're going to be fun. I fine. I'll go too. We'll just go do fun stuff and let them go on the bloody rides.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and my mum would sit down and watch this kind of crap.
Yeah.
Never this.
I remember watching the CFA people go light fires and then try to put them out real quickly. That was always fun. But as I said, yeah, I saw monster trucks one year.
You brought back a memory that I like nothing to do with anything you're talking about except the fact that it was like the fireys. But there was one time they were doing this like fire training here in Lara.
They do that a lot.
Fire training wasn't like, here's how you put out a fire. It was literally just like we pumped this building full of smoke, roll through it.
Roll through it.
Yeah. And, it
And
was
while they did it, they also got a shot for that Nicolas Cage movie, right?
probably, god damn, that's probably
What was it that was filmed out in Lara? Con Air or something like that?
Way later than that. Some stupid action movie, I think. But yeah, I remember like my girlfriend at the time's family was like, you need to come to this, Pete, you need to learn this stuff. And I was like, okay.
What, for you to watch people do it, or
Do it! I had to crawl through this smoky building, like choking on the fucking thick smoke.
I don't want to go to an interactive farm experience.
Like, this is terrible!
I want to see professionals do it.
I'm fucking anxious, or you wouldn't be able to see because there was so much smoke, so you couldn't watch anybody do anything.
Yeah, you just watch them go into the smoke
They're
and then
like,
you wait
"Yeah."
to see if they come out or not.
They were like, take a flashlight with you and take this with you, and I was like, the smoke's so thick, this isn't gonna do shit! You
Yeah,
serious?
inhalation is exactly what we want for a
Oh
day
my
out.
God, it was horrid.
Can we do an escape room instead there? At least, like,
I don't even want to do that.
it's pretend danger rather than actual danger.
See, I probably wouldn't be very good at those, like, because I don't really have that sort of... I don't have the brain for it.
I'm dreading the fact that I'm sure my wife wants to do one eventually, because I think I would just stare at it and go, and then later on go, oh yeah, that was obvious.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be. That's what that is how my experience would go.
What you wanted for an escape room is to watch videos of other people doing it, so you can yell at the screen and tell them how dumb they are,
No, I just want to laugh at it.
without being put in the situation finding
I
out
went to a
what works.
smash up room once.
Yeah?
You know, where they give you like bats and stuff and you just smash things.
They need rooms for that these days. When I was a kid, that's just what we did.
Oh well.
Bunch of vandals. What's the bit this time?
Magazine and you don't want to put it down. What is it?
Track this monthly.
Ladies Farm Journal.
Ladies Farm Journal.
Alright, we're ready to roll, Mrs.
You betcha, don't you know? That was the whole bit?
Cool.
Wait, there's something. Oh, it can't have been. The magazine's gonna come back into play one day.
Nod to your corner. Give a smile to your own. Here we go. Then to the left-hand side. And turn it left right off the bat.
It's like my own.
Promenade your lady.
Are you 100% sure it's not?
Yes.
Okay.
They would never let him attract the
The little golf buggy go. Neat. It had a pickup
Bring that
track.
in!
Never mind. It had a
Yeah, where's the
pickup
little
track.
people on mini tractors?
Side by side.
I mean, it's after the millennium, but I still don't know. Probably would have that segment still.
Oh, totally still.
Let's see if they can do it just right on a dime.
Wokeness, as the people like to call it, is more of a 2010s thing. Oh, you claim it now. No, change your mind. Stay with the world.
after all the formal dances, they're going to open it up for dance participation.
Oh, good.
You can drive your tractor down the dance line however you like to. Gonna call it the Soul Tractor.
You know what?
What?
I don't hate it. I think.
Just a bunch of kids with their cheap tractors making them do the bouncy things.
It sounds kind of cool as a concept. In fact, it sounds better than this. Because you would get some stuff like this. But you would also get some more unique stuff.
Yeah, where's the hip hop dance and
Right.
tractors crew? Come in to call all these people old fuddy duddies. They got flames on the side of their tractors.
Do you ever just think about Soul Train and think, like, that is the wildest concept for a show?
It wouldn't fly these days because there'd be all
Oh,
sorts
you
of
totally
like
couldn't do it. No.
straight to live crazy people coming into the station.
That's it.
No
Although,
betting anything.
really, you could easily get away with it as a live stream.
Yeah. I don't think they'd allow it on stations, that's for sure.
No, they wouldn't budget it on stations. Because no one would watch. But I mean, like, even just in terms of, like, someone thought this was a great idea. There's no chance that he pitched that idea and everyone in the room was like, yes. You know, like, there's
That was
no
a hard
chance.
sell.
I guarantee it was not an easy sell. The only way it would have worked is that it would have said, like, give me a camera, give me a studio, that's all. That's the only way you'd be able to sell something like that, I reckon, because, like, the concept itself just sounds ridiculous. Like, it doesn't sound like something anybody would really care to see. And in the end, it ended up being a massively long-running show. Oh, they bashed!
No explosions yet?
No. But yeah, like, there's no way that your first thought when you get an idea is, yeah, people are going to want to see this. But the guy who came up with it must have just been really on knowing what was going on in the world and, like, what pop culture was really like. Because, yeah, it was successful. If I'm not mistaken, it did, like, some really cool things too. Like, sort of,
Crossovers.
it was kind of, like, really iconic. It's actually well regarded as a historical too.
Chicago's still going on as well.
What in the wheels is going on?
We're watching tractors do
Yeehaw!
line dancing.
Are you not far enough south for this, Poots?
Go for a holiday.
I mean, you're more towards the southern point of the states, right? Colorado is. I think I'm trying to visualize it in my head, but I kind of can't. But I feel like it's something not. Ordering food. What are we having? Send me the menu. I'll let you know what I want.
We're gonna have funnel cake and corn dogs
Ooh,
and some of that hot buttered corn on a stick.
I'm in. I am in. Man, that sounds really good.
It does actually. Gordon Fries are doing corn dogs at the moment.
Are they?
Yeah, Dagwoods.
Replace the actual, like, just replace everything in it. It's just,
It's not what a corn dog is. There's no corn in it. It's corn flour over a sausage.
actual.
But you just want
Make a corn sausage.
what you need is for us to have one of those vendors somewhere. I don't. Where would we have it in John? There's nowhere that anyone goes that we could just have a. Or maybe down at the beach we could have a corn vendor. And just walk up and they'll just give you some charred grilled corn on the side of the road instead of ice cream.
That's why Mexican food is so delicious. It's the use of corn.
Just gotta put some Iron Man's not very big on it, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's correct. Although I'll say, I think Tex-Mex is like probably on par. Like, I know people like to talk shit, but
I don't know. I don't mind barbecue sauce and everything, you know that.
especially like a proper good barbecue sauce. Just not just like a one that actually has flavor.
I like the Cole's home brand American barbecue sauce. It's deliberately got that smoke stuff in it you don't like.
It's not that I don't like it, it's that I don't like when it is the primary. It complements things really well.
I bought some. Put it in my mouth. It's all smoking.
Again, it's good in a sauce where, again, it's not the primary flavor. The problem is, like, again, you have fake bacon. All you're going to taste is the smoky flavor. Like, it's not actually going to taste like bacon.
That's right.
Not that I mind that, because I actually like bacon that much, but...
Nebraska, we got done to that dance. Mrs. Wilson was where Mrs. Garst was, and Mrs. Garst was where Mrs. Wilson were, and they weren't supposed to be there.
Ah,
Ugh.
Confused. But we
yeah, it's okay. The audience had no idea.
The audience were confused too, don't worry.
But hey, people
But even when it
please,
worked.
we don't know. We do thank you very much, Plymouth County Fair, American Bank. We thank
There is a whole other fair going on.
Of course there is.
But you just got to sit down for this for an hour.
Well, think of it this way, like, look at how open this area is. If you had to pay to get in, people are just going to show up.
Disco, disco.
I want some disco. Is this the end?
Maybe of the performance, the show video goes with it.
Oh, I was going to say.
This is the best one. It's disco dancing.
Earth, Wind and Fire?
Happy birthday, Mrs. Wilson. Honor your partner, don't let her fart. She's dressed up pretty. Might as well start. Turn to your corner, girl. What do you think if your own's not looking?
Why don't we let her fart? Don't hold it in.
Partner, back it up right. Don't forget that she's still in sight. Jim Combs, give me a wave. Stop right where you are, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Combs.
I thought that old man was naked from the waist up for a second.
The other ones at home tonight.
He is.
Ah!
Ah!
Turn around, whirl and whirl till your place is found. Ladies circle left, gents go right, squared into final into the night. Here's your opposite, give her a swing. Woo! Send her back to the double ring.
The lyrics go line dancing into the night, but this is for the oldies. They're done by 3:30.
Back to the circle, listeners sing.
Looks like it might be played.
More for Al. Drops it there, once again swing. Head back home to your pretty little thing.
Another thing that really sort of says to me that it would be better as just a short bit is like, we're what, an hour in, and I'm already recognizing pretty much everything they're doing.
Yeah, most of the moves are just in different orders, that's all.
I mean, I guess that's not that much different from the dancing we went to try.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yep.
A lot of it is kind of.
Once you learn the things, yeah. I can tell you why it's too long. Because it's longer than my bladder. God damn it. I can't stand it.
You're
Not today.
First this time.
Yeah. But need it.
Yes, sir.
Ladies, move into the right-hand star. 1.5 round. There you are. Gents, square up. Ladies, we're gonna change with a courtesy turn. Look like our boys have a lot to learn. Go to your opposite.
Just do the conversion stuff.
Look at him with the starter spin. Back to the star. 1.5 round. When you're done with it, you're homeward bound.
Yeah, so I've lost about between 30 and 35 pounds basically.
Come on,
So
find your man.
it would be
All right, let's see if we can do this tonight.
safe to say that I'm not far to be starting out with this shit.
Now we're gonna do our quarter double.
Saying that, but that's not yet. the only thing really is kind of... I definitely need to sort some stuff out. Yeah, there's definitely some shoes that I need to work out to get it to work well. I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. My back hurts way less. Just from losing 30, 35 pounds, 33. That's what I'm saying. Hurt way less becoming work as well. Feel like I need to do stuff after. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. Oh no, they're just doing the same moves again and again and again, so I started rambling.
That's good.
I'd wait.
Did you check behind the couch?
I don't want to find it. I'll stay there.
Okay.
About 15 kilos down.
That's good. I'm about 5 or 6 up from what I want to be.
I probably
Put
still
on a
need to
little
lose
bit.
another thing.
I kind of like the fact that I keep accidentally putting on more weight and getting rid of it pretty easily. Makes me feel nice that I can adjust.
Yeah.
Because in the past it had just been impossible. Plus, 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 never minus.
So, like, for me it was always like I could gain a kilo every. So like it would just gradually get out of control.
Yep. But when I see
And my
my
heaviest I was only at 110 kilo or 111.
green
That
of
was
this,
very recent. As of this morning, I had a pretty gnarly breakfast. Some yuck.
yeah,
6.
that's good.
I'm saying that means that we're like just that one step closer to getting the fitness show going. One step closer to actually achieving that.
What we need to do is just have
There's a few things that need to sort out.
we're gonna meet everybody.
I need to sort out like. I think I know what I'm gonna do though. I have a basic idea. So I do have my old webcam still, so I might just end up using my laptop. Stop. Stop it. The neighbours doing whatever drugs they deal.
Hey, whatever drugs that they deal are like totally legal because they've got a QR code.
I know, yeah, they're totally legal. Still drugs though.
Yeah, they've got a QR code for it.
That's good to count.
And my name is Larry Mason Schmidt, a proud Westmar graduate, I tell ya.
Woohoo!
And we do thank you, Plymouth County Fair Crowd. You have been great.
What time do you think dusk is in Iowa? Because it
Depends
is
on the
getting
time of
dusk.
year, right? Because daylight savings.
Ah,
And temporary tattoos and
I don't know. I didn't even know what coast I was close to. I imagine it's close to the East Coast, but
do you think everybody would be going to dinner now, or they had dinner before it?
probably going to dinner now, I would say.
Winter planning. We get some backstage stuff. This is the good stuff.
Oh yeah, this is what we're doing.
Oh,
Oh,
cool!
they're planning it.
Alright, this is getting cut out separate. Look at this.
What the-
No, you're missing it. They're playing with the tractors. See, now it's fun.
Oh,
What do you got?
I was more northern. It's right below Minnesota.
Minis.
Speaking of Minnesota,
Oh, you mean it's over near like Wisconsin area?
yeah, Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They make cheese there. Oh, don't you know? So they're not like Hicks. They're just country folk.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Hicks do live central and as well, because I know that I always thought that Virginia was like further south, but it's not.
Inland. Land.
Right, so I was kind of right about Colorado. It is closer to the southern border. Like it's close to the Mexican border.
Yeah.
Now you got this guy comes right around here. See, like this. There.
See, like this. Yeah, well, I couldn't point out the Rocky Mountains on a map that didn't have like Colorado written on it. So.
You messed it up. I wasn't screwed up by myself.
But I did know that. I just wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to tell you where it like. Where that would be.
I like how they're getting angry at not playing with their little cars properly.
You're doing it right.
Oh, it's gone.
Is that it?
Those guys should.
Oh, spring train.
Those guys should totally send in this video to like Hot Wheels and stuff, and see if they can get their own branded little tractors for the
I know. How cool would that be?
testing. Oh, now they're not using little tractors; they're actually dancing.
Guys back out beside them.
Is that big piles of snew everywhere?
You're gonna promenade.
Snew.
Side by side around.
How does one farm? Like, what do farmers do during winter?
And when you
They-
get home,
Genuine
you're
question.
gonna
I don't
turn
actually know.
out
They farm snow.
and square up. Dave
They
and
wait
Dan
for the
go
things to
towards
grow.
the second couple, do the mini chorus line
And then they do this.
Yeah, that's where this comes from. Just the boredom of winter.
Dave goes on around, Dave goes on around. Dave goes to couple number 3. Russ follows. Is that how that went, Neil? Yep. Then you guys go to couple number 4 and do the mini chorus line. And you leave Russ there. He goes on around. Dave comes home. Side couples go forward or side 3 go forward and back. Head guys go in the middle and swing. Head home. Pass the left-hand lady under. So Lynn and
I like this better than the actual tractor dancing.
I hate this.
Roll towards Neil and him.
I prefer the tractors because at least she's bantering instead of.
But they don't know it yet, so they go off in random directions. No, but I go around.
Side
No.
guys go in the middle and swing.
Yeah, so that's the Wisconsin Minnesota accent there. No.
Don't you know?
Pass the left-hand lady under. So Lynn and Russ start first. Now Mike and Rolly. Rolly, you go over to Lance.
They also say huge
Or
instead
right
of
up beside
huge.
him. Out and about. Side 3 forward.
Ah! We said phones on silent.
Head guys swing. Lynn and Russ chain across.
Yep.
Rolly and Mike chain across. Chain back head ladies. Chain back side ladies.
Side
Element
ladies.
left your corner.
Oh, this is a complicated little family.
Right? Element right your partner. Ladies get out there and stop. Gentlemen drive forward to the next lady. Promenade.
Oh, now we get to see him put it in practice. That's some different music.
Yeah, this is where they use the copyright music because they're. They don't have to pay for it.
Why not? It's still part of the tape.
Well, they didn't think that bit through properly.
Well, at least we don't have to pay for it, right?
Yet! Did you end up doing that copyright school on my channel, or am I still in trouble?
Yeah, you're probably still in trouble. I can't do it from my house. I have to do it here.
Yeah.
Basically, you watch this funny little video that says that you're only meant to upload things that you make yourself because you're an amateur filmmaker. I went, uh-huh. Then you have to answer a dumb question that's obvious. It's one of those like slap on the wrist.
How long does it take?
Simple. Like 5 minutes. It really does just simple. It's dumb. Probably gonna get in trouble again soon because I found some. Remember when we had titties on TV? 8:30. Got some of that. I'm like, I'm just gonna put them behind an age restriction and see if I get in trouble.
Fair enough.
One
How
was-
much of your of copyright machine is backed up?
Flash said that occasionally the whole channel gets snapshotted, but it's not archived properly. So like it's on as a web page sort of thing. You know how you can do that? I don't know. But yes, you know how that can be done.
I know that can be done.
Yeah.
I wish they had a download all button, and I would just go in there and download them. Close to my drive.
Flash was telling me that there is a program that you can put in a YouTube URL and give you. It'll automatically link it up to your archive and upload it as a separate little thing. And I'm like, that's what I want. Give me a good user interface version of that. And he's like, no, it's all command prompt at the moment, and you can't do it en masse. I'm like, fix it. He's like, yeah, I've been getting on. So we'll see if something gets invented soon that makes it easier.
It would be nice. It's like
But I don't want
the
to do all
problem
the-
with it all is like it just takes those 3 strikes and your channel's gone, and all that work you've done.
Yeah, those strikes are they what do you call it? They die off eventually.
Yeah, but like you never know how quickly you're going to amass them, I guess. Oh, we're learning about how it started. Where the tractor turned left. I preferred when it turned right.
In 1958,
58?
square dancing tractors from early Chicago, Iowa. Yes. Next bit. Thank you. Oh, cool.
Oh,
archive
retro footage. Here we go.
Ba-doobie-doop, ba-doobie-doop, wah.
They definitely didn't dance to this. They definitely danced to the country music at the time. Bluegrass and stuff.
Bluegrass.
You know what's funny? Nothing changed. Oh, except now the wheels did get closer together. In what we saw.
They got better at it.
Yeah. Tractor cult from Iowa, of all places. When's the next meeting? Well, I mean, I went to their website, and now it's all about toilets. Automatic flush toilets. So,
It's a front.
I mean, maybe it doesn't exist anymore.
That's what they farm. They farm toilets. You gotta wait until it's off season to get the tractor dancing.
Is that it?
No, we got on the road.
Oh, is that it of the history?
Yes.
Who are the people who...
Did they even finish the sentence that I read out?
Did they?
I don't think they did.
For the NBC.
Maybe I just read it out, expecting there to be more words.
Just keep adding things. Like the flag.
Just in case we forget what country we're in.
When did we first
Yep.
get that flag? Yeah, we did that when the tractor ride came through Storm Lake in 2002. I think they stopped by for coffee and cookies at the shelter house in Nemaha, and we welcomed them with the flag, and then concocted out of a, irrigation pipe?
The flag came from Lynn Smith, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like
It's really a thing.
No, that's Buckeye, I think, isn't it?
There's a
Yeah.
conversation.
That one guy getting his pants all tight.
What?
This is a big day.
Wilson.
2 shows in one day. Loading up here in Beeman and heading to State Center.
Socks and sandals. And bucket hats.
Got 6 tractors in that trailer and 4 and 1 on the left. Time to leave. Cook Brooks Woodstock, Nemaha, Iowa.
I love that they had to go back into the audio recording booth to do the commentary track for this footage, this B-roll footage.
Seats are all taken, man. Sorry.
Oh, there we go. They stopped in 2009.
2009, no more tractor
Hitting
cult.
the road.
We always said we'd stop when it wasn't
Heading
fun
to
anymore.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of fun, but we've all decided it's time to move on. A lot of people are saying they hope we change our mind, but 2008 will be our last year.
Faithful Joe.
That trailer gets a lot of looks going down the interstate.
Why? Because it's got tractors on it?
Lightfoot says he gets a lot of comments on the CB.
The CB people talk about anything. And a bus.
There you go. The tractor cult is no more.
Bus comes out of Fort Dodge, Iowa.
I mean, to be fair, like they were saying they were in their 60s, right?
What are they watching? Laurel and Hardy?
Real nice bus. It
Or
only
Batman.
has 28 seats in it, and in the back it has a couple tables and couch area on each side.
Putting together some semi. Pass the time on the bus.
Oh look, they got action figures of the exact truck they're in.
Put decals on.
Right.
That's a lively bunch.
Yeah, look at that. Group is what it is.
They're doing what we're doing.
They are, yeah. They're riffing footage.
They're funnier than we are.
We got our call girl.
Are they?
Everybody is.
Yeah, it's true. It's not really a high bar.
Whoops.
What do you mean, oops? Did we just see
Oh, I got a flat! A blowout, rather.
Not everything runs smoothly, but we do have a few people that know how to change a tire along.
and all of them wear denim shorts.
Except the guy with the tie.
He wasn't?
Oh, what's that game that Dylan loves? Buyer's poker or something?
Strip poker.
Can't.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my hired man.
Yeah. Oh, what's that town? Old Basin City.
I think this is Meadow Grove, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
right. Out in Nebraska, yeah.
Trip someone over?
Make sure to make it today.
Tractor's gonna do the limbo.
Salt the earth so nothing can grow.
Of course.
Yeah, it's time to set up.
What we really need is some professional roadies.
Yeah, you do need some fresh roadies because every single person there looks like my grandfather asking for help with the computer.
Yeah.
That one is.
Yeah,
Every single one of them.
It's true. It's true. That's exactly what they look like. Yeah.
Second show of the day.
That said, after this was 01, you said, right?
Yeah.
They only had another 7 years in the tank. I can see how that would become tedious.
I feel a little bit like a gypsy, you know. You take your wagon and your tent, you start selling your, I don't want to say snake oil, but
Snake oil. Yikes. Just cold yourself out there.
Pizza arrived, I think.
I
Yeah.
Supper time.
Mike, I didn't think people that were famous ate pizza.
Why not? Maybe they're not
Deer
famous.
jerky and pizza.
Deer jerky and pizza. Deer jerky on pizza.
You know, this is the best part of the show. Not this.
Oh, we don't need to see the change room. Inappropriate.
Yeah.
I've only put
Uh.
it on at home once by mistake.
by mistake, he said.
Yeah, you're looking worse all the time there, Mike.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
One time I got
Lady of Brave.
Yeah.
You know how to put a skirt on, Mike.
Yeah. One time I got dressed up like that and I had to go by the mirror and I had to give it a kiss.
That's what I like. False confidence.
That's exactly it. Well, not necessarily false confidence, I mean.
Yeah.
It's kind of like watching a butterfly.
The irony until it becomes real.
Fans blowing your skirt up there, Mike.
Oh no! Put the bra on quick.
This is the proper way.
Going to
put
get
it on.
flagged again.
You put suspenders on those things, you know.
You learned that from Liz.
I wrote my own book.
Funny how I haven't done an episode of cinema in like ages.
I mean, the yellow.
That has got me in more trouble recently.
Yeah. What has it done now?
Oh, it's just that's what the copyright strike is.
Oh right.
I think I just took it.
And anytime I get an email these days, it's always about an old episode. It's like 2 years old. It's just been sitting there, innocent.
When's it first hit you?
I'm gonna get the wig on.
When you get the wig
We do comment over it enough for it to hold some sort of
What?
order if we thought.
Also, most of the stuff we watch is probably not really something anyone cares about anymore.
Someone did.
Except
though.
that car
on?
crash.
That over the top
Kakash?
approach there.
Remember the one with the with all the car crashes in it? The
Oh yeah.
first episode we had, I think. that
It
got
turns
blocked.
out that a lot of those videos are very heavily like copyrighted, and they still use the footage for like DVDs and streaming and stuff. So
I doubt that was the reason. Because from memory, the guy himself was mad that we were using his footage.
oh
Remember?
no.
Because he claimed it all.
Mm.
And I think you tried to reach out to him.
Ready to go out. Adios.
'Cause that was still during the lockdown times.
Yeah, who was that?
All the tourists.
How come you always want pictures with the ladies? What's wrong with you guys? Because they look ugly. They look beautiful.
Because you're so strange. I think this is just before the gust front came through.
That's right, that big storm warning that day.
That's what was that?
Welcome to population 120. So most of the population are in the show.
An actual reasonably high percentage, yeah. It's like
Something that
if you include every like the camera people
modern
and all that stuff,
decimal,
it's
yeah.
probably about 10% of the town is involved. And if you don't count the kids, then it's easily over 10%. That's fucking wild. I wonder what the population's like now. A mighty small town. Let's look it up.
There's Main Street. It's got a ye olde hardy wares. An opera house. It's a very small opera house. I can't read that. It's probably a massage parlor. And a granary. That's what I said. Super sweet feeds. And give all the sugar cane to the pinkies. Hazel's Cafe.
Census data, here we go. Getting into the weeds here.
Town Hall. Those weeds like picking.
The
Post office.
the town's too busy putting on.
Putting on tractor dance shows instead of using the tractors for what they're meant to do. Which is Tender Fields. Here's a BMX. It's a ye olde BMX. And there's the cast of tractors.
The county has a population of about 10,000.
Whoa. The county is bigger than 10. That's like saying Old Geelong is, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like how they got a whole bunch of B-roll footage, but then didn't actually know what they were going to use it for, so they just put it on the end.
Population of 2,000.
In 20 years.
Sounds like
Oh, they stopped the tractor show. They had nothing better to do than reproduce.
unless it's not, but I think it is.
That looks like the same passy thing that I saw just before. Home of the dancing tractors.
Not anymore.
No.
Well, the whole town came out for that one.
It was mandatory.
To
It was a
be
very
fair,
important business discussion.
all
for the
everyone
town.
had to do to watch was just leave their house, just walk
Look
out
out the
front
window.
door. Yeah.
Oh, they're at it again. We're driving them track.
Oh,
Original interviews.
original interviews. We got more.
As opposed to the ones they replaced these with.
Yeah.
Well, back in the early 50s, I saw this done at a town southwest of here at Early, and it really impressed me, and I thought it'd be something to be fun to recreate. And when we had our centennial, they was looking for entertainment, and
Gap
I
Street.
just that night,
Oh, Gap's.
in my head,
Gaps.
and
It's more Gaps to the last
just
Gaff.
got the noise
Could be
around.
Gap Street.
And the fellas that contacted, they were interested, and we just kind of kept pursuing it, and here we are today.
Who gets to be the girls? How did that happen?
Well, that's it just kind of happened. There's a few of them that had C's, and they just kind of happened into that position for that reason, that they owned the C's already.
Are they always the girls?
Yes, the C's are always the girls, and the H's are always the men.
Is the tractor a good dance partner?
No, it's as good as you make it.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you're driving it, and it goes where you put it.
Well, I'm an alternate driver, and we had an H to begin with, so I guess so I figured I was going to be lucky that I'd get to be the male part, you know. Well, then this summer we were short 2 females 1 week, so guess who had to fill in, you know.
Ha 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 ha.
Which wasn't too bad, I guess.
They're all being real awkward about this thing that they created themselves.
It just kind of makes you feel like
It's probably more so being on camera. They haven't seen one in this town since the 40s.
They can see there's been a lot of time
Since the war heroes came back at the end of the war, you know.
moves and routines, and even restoring the tractors. There are a lot of guys that restore old tractors seem real interested in.
Eat it. Just take a bite.
And
Eat
then we
it.
get a lot of actual people that square dance, which I don't know anything about. They seem to enjoy it too.
How hard is it to dance with a tractor? Well, you get on a tractor, if you drove them for 40 years, you're going to practice a good 3/4 of a year to get this dancing down right. They really are responsive to it. They like it. When we're all done, they want to see us.
Energy.
Why? Well, because it's intriguing to them. Nobody's seen nothing like this before, see, and it's different.
Sir.
Nobody's doing it anyway.
No. So, might say we're the only ones.
Especially not now.
No.
And then I'm a little woman.
And how's that all shaken out?
Oh, I'm getting a lot of comments on that. And I'm having a lot of fun doing it, too.
And how was it the first time? Was there a learning curve?
Oh, there was a real learning curve. It took a lot of learning. We walked through it at first. Well, we started with tractors on a table, and we practiced with little.
Yeah, we saw
toys on
that.
a table, and then we went through a drive routine, walking around the basement, and that didn't last.
Yeah, we
very
saw
long.
that.
We had to get out in the open, get on a real tractor, and try it. And
Yeah, we saw that.
tractors up until we practiced almost a year because there were some collisions along the way.
Oh.
Like I said, we've been driving these tractors I'm 40, so, you know, for 30 years I've been driving a tractor, and that all comes natural now. But then there's this dancing aspect, you know, and that's just altogether different. You know, a lot of city people don't have the first idea what a tractor is or does, and you know,
Wilson Seeds.
you know, you forget about everything. When you're doing this square dance, there's nothing on your mind but but entertaining the crowd and what you're doing. I never thought I'd get in front of 3,000 people or however many we get in front of and entertain them to the point where they stood on their feet and clapped and cheered and, you know.
Is that fun?
Yeah, yes.
Is it a kick?
Yes.
Now you want more.
Yeah.
How did I get involved personally? Actually, when they were planning this for the centennial, I kind of wanted to drive one of these tractors because I thought that's what was going to happen. And then I wasn't asked to drive one of these tractors. I grew up driving tractors on the farm. And so I kind of held out. And then
Hope she got to drive the tractor before they finished.
I teach physical education at a middle school, K-8 building here, and I teach square dancing. So they had to call me and beg me to come to my square dance, and it just kind of evolved right into that.
So much sense.
I think because it's different, and I think because it's something that everybody enjoys, whether they're little kids all the way up to, we had a 90-some-year-old lady here tonight watching, and I think it's just that it appeals to everybody, and it's something really different. It's cool because, you know, we're not trying to make fun of any of these people. These people work hard in their daily jobs, and this is kind of just a fun thing to come in and do, and it takes a lot of talent to actually to do all this with these tires and these steering wheels and stuff. So it's kind of cool because it's brought our community, you know, real close together.
A bit where she swaps with somebody and says, "You think my job's easy? We'll swap."
That would have been a good bit.
Yeah.
You can tell that, like, she's a teacher because she's so much more comfortable on camera. Just speaking.
ISU Cyclones. Why would you want to buy a Cyclone?
To send it to your enemies.
Mm. Kitty!
Kitty!
Funky. So much of this conversation is about wearing bras.
I don't know. Because that's funny. You know? Man wearing woman's clothes. That's humor.
On the second dance, Lori played the music for the first one and tried to talk herself out of it so she didn't have to wear the blonde wig, and it didn't work, so we all had to start over, and she got the blonde wig anyway.
I'm very surprised at the media interest. I thought when we first did it, maybe there at the Centennial.
In this video. Not always, just in this video.
That'd be it, but it's just really gone.
So now knowing that they have the backup drivers, they're going to have at least two, based on what the guy said before. Definitely that puts up to what? So 10 drivers minimum, 3 cameramen, plus the woman who announces it. So you're looking at least like 50.
I think if anybody needs any, we'll more than happily send them.
Really, that's impressively small. If it is just that. But again, it does go back to it being like over 10% of the whole town.
It's just a spot in the road, 120 people. A lot of them work out of town. There's
Same state.
Group, and most of them are rural people around that
Seems like there has to have been some crossover, right? A couple of the actors from Sin the City wanted to be tractor drivers or work in the show.
Community projects, all kinds of things. Neighboring
Community projects.
You name how people can accomplish anything.
They're the best kind.
Same way in my business. It's something to do, and it's good. It's almost like a fraternity we've become. The guys that we dance with, and the families.
Are you the first?
I think so.
You haven't heard much. I mean, you guys are, for now.
As far as I know, we're the only ones that have anything close to this type of performance.
You're the preeminent tractor square dance people in the world.
I guess so.
What an honor.
Except there's people doing it in the 50s.
Well, Lori, the caller, she did all that and did a wonderful job. I don't know how she's just good with that, and she could, do the rhymes and the music and everything. She put all that together.
Are you guys getting better?
We're not getting any worse. No, it is easier, and I don't know. With 8 different things, it's to be in perfect timing every time. That's pretty hard to do. I mean, we're pretty close, and we're getting, we're getting a little better all the time. The more we do, it's just like anything. You practice a lot at it, Well, when we were putting
in Successful Farming Magazine. It's been something that's like a, you know, it's a pretty popular farm magazine, and something I've always wanted to do, you know, and it's 30 years I've been trying to get in that magazine for something. It's too bad I had to do it dressed as a woman.
Oh, now he's talking about that again.
Antique tractors in the last few years, just countless numbers of people
Cheap.
collecting and restoring antique tractors, and so that's one thing, you know, we're doing it on tractors that are 50 years old, and then there's, you know, countless people that square dance, I suppose, and then when you put the two together, then it becomes even more of a curiosity, you know, and then they can't believe you can do it for one thing, you know, and they have to come and make sure that you really are square dancing or doing the exact moves and everything like we are doing. So it's good to get together with your neighbors.
Oh, he's got a California Raisins t-shirt on.
Didn't even notice.
I was trying to read what Duluth meant. I have no idea, but that's California Raisins.
It is fun. I mean, the more a crowd
I want it. I want that shirt. You want some sort of weird bootleg California Raisins thing that says the name of probably one of the local towns or something.
Yeah.
That's not California. Maybe it is California. Duluth, California.
And this was kind of an opportunity to do something you'd never done before, a little bit of a challenge. Everybody...
A mighty small town.
Right.
And things, and the thought of spinning side by side.
It's a brand new shirt.
Kind of a challenge. It's unique.
It's got the fold still. It's got no tractor dust on it.
So it's way too clean for a small town like
have
this.
some craving for where a lot of their roots came from. And some of these people might say, yeah, I remember when I was a kid and I went to my grandpa's farm and they had little tractors like that. These are pretty little tractors, 16 and 25 horsepower tractors. It's romantic. One of the best things that we can hear from people that
Romantic to go back to where you go here was from before.
Clean family entertainment. Yeah, that's a real compliment to us.
Oh. They freeze framed it.
Closing comments. Alright, what do we got here?
Phone call from my cousin Gary about 2 weeks ago. And he was speaking at a convention in Waukesha.
Yeah, they're all tracked. Well,
some of them are tracked as women's.
Yeah, 4 of them attract the boys, but 4 of them are what they call bicep girls.
Yeah, something like
bicep
that.
girls.
Here in Waukesha, Wisconsin. And I heard some people talking about
They make cheese there, right?
And they were talking about watching tractors square dancing, a bunch of little red tractors. And they were square dancing on the tractors. And he says, well, I told him that I know one of those guys. He's my cousin. He wears the yellow dress. And this gal said, I just got to talk to him. So here she is. And so she talked to me for a while, and she was all congratulatory and real impressed about the whole.
Did you get your sneakers off the couch?
I told her, well, we'd love
It's not how country people do it.
They should be more likely to not put their feet on the couch with their sneakers on because they're walking through poop.
Yeah, but they've probably got their gumboots on when they go onto the farm. So when we step in the shop.
There it is.
In awe over what we do with these tractors.
They got their inside shoes.
I get a lot of calls because my phone number is out
It's
there.
their fancy going out shoes.
There isn't hardly a week
The
goes by I
Dunlops.
don't get
Yeah, exactly.
at least one call, and sometimes 2, 3, and 4. We've had calls from coast to coast, and it's just does your heart good to know that you're the ones that are making these people feel good, and that's part of
Oh,
That's sweet.
yeah. I hope they put their phone number on at the end of this so everybody who's watched the stream can ring them up and tell them that they enjoyed the tractor dancing from 20 years ago. Then they'll have heart attacks.
And I tell them, when we quit having fun, then we'll quit.
There you go.
And I don't foresee that happening anytime soon.
So, not even close yet.
8 years.
8 years.
When the NBC
8 years,
crew
boys.
from the Today
7
Show
years? 7 years, actually.
came on, and you know they just blew us away with their equipment, and you know they treated us with respect, and it was just a lot of fun for all of us, and I'll never forget Damon or somebody said they might stop out to our place and do some of the interviews. So we were trying to clean the place
Are we doing an interview about this interview that we're having right now?
Or and probably the interviews from just before.
Helping us that time was hauling hold that tractor. They want that tractor. It's the worst.
Is that a rich people laugh? I don't know.
And sure enough, they interviewed, had someone interviewed.
Or who?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, edit.
My cousin from California, she saw me in the newspaper. She was a second cousin of mine. Wanted to know if I was the one that was related to her, and my picture was in the paper out there in San Francisco newspaper.
Related to you because it looks like you might get some money.
This is an interesting story.
We broke a lot of fair
He's got two cousins.
for certain shows that they've had at fairs, and some of those fairs were pretty old fairs. And they appreciated us, had a lot of fun laughing at us, I guess. And they enjoyed the skill that took to drive it. It's a tough job to drive them tractors, not run into one another. And sometimes we do. I think we had 3 hoods off one time, or 4, didn't we, get the dents mounted on them?
Yeah, you don't need to tell everything.
Well, to date, we've done about 75 or 80 shows, most of them in Iowa, a few in Nebraska, 1 in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
A whole lot of county fairs and a whole lot of state fairs, and a whole lot of city and county celebrations that are coming up. And we'd sure like to be a part of them. We'd like to come see you there.
More. And they even have their own VHS.
Ah.
Is this a song about square dance and tractors? Does it need to be cut out separate?
Whoa, it is! So, in canon, or in kayfabe, they are married. Unless it's their sisters. Which means they could still be married because it's hillbillies, right?
Yes.
So it means that guy in the suit came up, Mr. John Deere came up. He was trying to steal their wives. So it's-
Substitute drivers. They drive the substitutes. Yeah, best tractor dancing in the USA.
So this song needs to go on the Let's Give It to You Time Farmer.
Hope they have the credit for it.
I know, right?
There we go. Credit? No, that's not it.
No.
Credit. Cecil Bowen. We know. Huh. Steve Crabb painted the tractors. And Allison Smith was the driving force behind painting the trailer. Didn't do it, but was the driving force in making sure it got done. Yes.
Do it! The best song about tractors.
Yeah.
What about the song?
Yeah, where's our song credits?
Compare this one to the, like, this has to have a competition, like a versus thing with the car show one, you know, the classic cars.
Oh, the one that I sent in, the Steam Cars on Parade.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I like that song too, actually. Like,
Oh,
I
the
like
ALFL, and it's just...
On the Road by Smudgy.
The Ballad of... Oh, there we go, by Brenda Russell.
There we go.
Gabrielle.
Thank you.
Reuters, Josh.
Josh Kuhn probably comes from Wisconsin, right? They make cheese there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then would someone from Wisconsin be welcome? working on the show that directed.
Yes. Videotapes and DVDs. That's why the audio is so straight.
Yeah, if you go to that website, it is now auto flush toilets, including blog posts from a few days ago about why it's a good idea to get one. I didn't even go to that one. I probably should have. Although that screams to me dead domain.
Taken over by more auto flushing toilets. We did it. We had a long episode.
That was a very long episode compared to what we've been doing recently. Not our longest ever.
But it was fine.
It's fine.
Watching tractors was fine because we got to wait for the bits where they were silly in between.
Yeah, it was about 10 minutes of good stuff.
I also liked the bit where they played with the toy tractors.
Yeah, that was cool. Not as cool as the bits, though.
Not as cool as the bits. Now we have to do that thing where we decide how to stop streaming.
I know, we're bad at that. We're real bad at that. It's never been our strong suit, so to speak. But because I think it's harder because we don't ever have anything planned, and even when we do, we rarely stick to it, and so we're like reluctant to really commit to anything.
On Upper likes watching anything with bolo ties, so that's fine.
Oh, good. I don't know how much more bolo tie footage we have, but we definitely have some line dancing.
Oh yeah, we do. We've got some line dancing instructions as well.
That's right.
And some exercise line dancing that should have some bolos in it.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you feel like for next episode? You got any?
I have no idea.
Ways to push me?
I don't know.
We do have that really local football tape.
I mean, I'm always down for that stuff.
Yeah.
Always.
I think you said you wanted it a little later on in the year because of football season.
Yeah,
stuff. But it's football season now, isn't it?
It is, but if we wait until September, then we can do it like grand final.
Alright, well, we can do that. In the meantime, maybe you talking about how you're losing weight. Maybe we can do a hypnotize yourself into losing weight. Does that sound fun? I think I have that tape.
I mean, look, I don't even need to hypnotize myself, but maybe I'll learn something. Maybe I'll lose double the weight.
I mean, we did watch nutrition videos last time.
It's true, we did. But
maybe
I mean,
that's why you've been losing weight.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the medication.
No, it's because we watched the VHS. It went into the brain.
My brain stuck there now.
That's right. This tape is still running. It's still got timers.
It's going to have like 8 minutes left, probably. It'll be a 2-hour tape, unless it's a 3-hour tape.
Yeah, but sometimes, they don't let the darkness go all the way, and it does that thing where it doesn't know what time it is. I can't press one. Screws up your capture.
What do you mean?
It was weird, doesn't it?
I mean, it's not even on the screen anymore.
Oh.
That's what they're seeing.
Yeah, I'm watching TV. That's what I do.
That's right. I understand. What screws it up worse is like fast forwarding while it's playing. For some reason, the capture card does not like that.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to do. To see if there's anything after the
unfortunately. But like you could, but at the same time, like if we found something, we wouldn't be able to show it. So
It's weird how every single capture card, no matter how many times you buy the exact same little freaking USB, it's just they all have their own little quirks.
every single one, without fail, yeah. And I may end up swapping back to one of the old ones at some point because I don't think they have as much problem with the NTSC signals. There it goes.
Yeah, that's something that you never really had a problem with, but I finished it, so now I'm alright. Got it working. I've got two separate things for it.
Yeah, whereas like in the early days of the show, we never had any problems with any tapes really because different capture cards capture the signal or like send the signal differently, it seems. Because the one we're using now is an Elgato.
Yeah.
And the quality's good, but it's a fucking pain in the ass to get NTSC to PAL, and it's not the VCR or the tape because Australian VCRs, like PAL VCRs, naturally have NTSC support. So it is the capture card. Well, not to mention again, this is the same VCR I think we've been using the whole time.
That's right. I gotta get the waifu to come clean it for you.
We've had the same one the entire time we've been doing the show, and it really hasn't let us down. However, the capture cards, different story there.
Yes, indeed.
No freezing today though.
No freezing.
So that was nice.
Except for me, I'm cold.
Yeah, well.
I got my cardigan on underneath my jacket.
I've always got multiple layers on at the moment. Yes. I never used to feel the cold, but now that A, I think I'm losing because I'm losing weight, and B, because my medication makes me feel more. Just I find myself feeling fucking cold all the time. Yeah, the cold are like way too hot. I am never comfortable.
There is a zeitgeist of cold at the moment. It seems like where we are at the moment is just complaining and whinging about it. Maybe that's just because the internet's around. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I tend not to be too upset by it.
It's in my back. Why are we still here talking?
I don't know. I'm just 35 Celsius around. Yuck. That's pretty gross. We haven't had many days like that in recent years because climate change.
Summer's peak.
We barely had summers lately.
We get about 10 more Celsius than that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. But we haven't, as I said, we haven't really had many, like...
The last two have been...
40 plus.
Yeah, was it? Did you say since COVID?
Yeah, I think since COVID we haven't really had many. We've had the occasional one or two.
Does that mean it's going to hit harder?
When?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was going to happen last summer. I was like, oh, it's going to be a bad one, I reckon.
And there was like 3 days.
There was that day, I think it was like at the start of summer, where until midday, it was like -1.
Ah.
You want to tell me there's no climate change? Fuck me, like.
Yes. So yeah. Tuning into the copyright machine to check out what I've been cutting up ads-wise. There's a whole bunch of things on the go coming out. A bunch of news. I think I put up a documentary about sharks because it's Shark Week.
Shark Week.
Hey, maybe we can do a shark thing. If I can find something interesting.
You mean -40 Fahrenheit apostrophe? Because we're talking Celsius here, of course. Really? You can do -40? Fuck, you know. No wonder you're like, you lose power all the time and shit. Like,
yeah, tubes break.
That's horrid. That is some scary temperatures. But I'd agree. -1 is a perfectly fine temperature. It was for me. Now I think I'm suffering because of my medication weight loss. Just meaning that I feel everything differently. The good news is I'm in less pain. Like, my back hurts less. My shoulder's still fucked, but my back hurts less than it used to. So that's nice.
That's nice.
So
tune in and check out what ads I've been cutting up, and you've been playing video games on the channel again.
Games. Yeah, I've been playing some spooky games. So I think the schedule at the moment, hopefully, is going to be that Fridays I play single-player spooky games, or I guess any game that takes me interest is probably just going to be spooky games, because it's all that's really taking my interest. And then Mondays, Tori and I will play a co-op one, because we have just dozens of those that we haven't played yet, and we'll probably go back and revisit them, because they're always getting updated.
And you still get heaps of horror spooks from my creator.
That's true. It's true. Occasionally they pop up there. And then yeah, Wednesday same time. So I'm like I'm not fully committed to it, but the plan is to stream 3 days a week, which is ridiculous. I never thought that would happen again.
Go for it. You do you.
That's just what happens when you hit that. I don't fucking care anymore.
I've kind of gotten into my brain that every time my brain thinks it would be nice to do something on the regular, I have to tell it no, because the regular doesn't happen, and when it doesn't happen, it upsets me.
I get you. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm sort of rolling on a tentative schedule, or not even that, more like just like if I could be fucked.
Yeah.
Like if I can be bothered, because like I know there's gonna be days like Mondays and Fridays where I just think like I'd rather just not do it today. I also am still like doing other stuff in the background that's keeping me pretty busy, so that will probably take priority. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I feel like a long episode called for a long outro.
Roll the credits. Woo.
Credits! Bye,
Tune in
friends.
next time to avoid late fees.
Or don't. What are we, your parents?